Hey, boss man. So we're back at it again. So this time we're talking about was his name Chazz? Yeah, we're gonna talk about Chazz's deck and we're gonna check it out. But first, like we do, we open stuff up. So I got a box. Let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. So let's show it to you guys. Voila. Gotta be careful. Don't want to rip anything in there. There's something in there above it. Oh, cool. They have little bubbles. All right. Let's see what we get. All right. Let's see. So we got a box full of um Ultra Pro sleeve, 60 count. So if you guys didn't know, I think this is about. Is there a receipt? I think I ordered like 30 or something. I don't know. Maybe 70 or something. I don't know. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 in each. I don't know how much is it with 5 times 6. 30, I guess. I think I ordered 30. So 30 because you guys weren't aware. I play basically every game of Yu-Gi-Oh, and yeah, I have every single like card basically. I'm a collector, so yeah. So like example, right? This is my Speedo one. This is the first box I have. I think I have like 6 Speedo boxes. So this is how I have it organized. The skills are in the front. And it's every single skill so far up to out. So yeah, there's every single skill out. Alphabetically, I think. Then I have a playset of every fusion out for speedos. So that's just speedos. Speedos are white sleeve. All right. Let's see. All right. So that's just so these are fusion. These are rituals. These are vanilla monsters as high as 15 attack, I think, or 16. And then I got other boxes that will come that has it's basically every single card in and for speedos. So I have everything, and that's why I got the plastic. So this time I'm working on my Edison format. So I have my goat as well. So like so this is like my goat stuff. This is how I basically have. So I have like 5 boxes of this, and you guys can see I just have like a band list there. I also have the same thing for this for Edison format. The first one is the band list. Then the second, the semi-limited. This is I think this is my final. That was cool. This is these are the like was it the prize cards that there people kind of don't want don't know if it's legit or not. So I just put it on as its own. This is all the fusions. There's all the rituals. This is vanilla monsters, and I have another box. So if you guys have noticed, they're all black. Every single. So I got about like what is it like 5 boxes of just black sleeves of just goat cards. So I'm doing the same thing with Edison. So that's why I bought a bunch of sleeves for Edison format, so I could do the same and organize it. I'm pretty organized. I'm a pretty organized collector. I could say that. But anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about Chazz. All right, so this is Chazz's deck. Right off the bat, thinking of like Time Wizard format or Goat. I guess this is it. This is something I thought was pretty cool back in the day. Um, just seeing these kind of it's like nostalgic kind of seeing all this stuff. Um, just a glance at it, but let's look at the skill. We have 2 skills right here. Let's look at the skill, and then we'll look a closer look into the deck. All right, this is the third skill in the GX box, the which is I guess the first skill for Chaz. Then it's called Land of Ojamas. That's pretty cool. I think it's a field spell. Oh, it actually says it's a field spell. Oh, I thought like I meant like in the speller spell, but so it is a field spell. So that kind of that kind of hurts the deck already. Just right off the bat, I think once per turn you could send one Ajama card from your hand to the graveyard, especially so one Ajama monster from your graveyard. Um, so I don't know if the fusion. I don't. I guess it helps with the fusion. I think If you're missing one of the fusions already, like you could send the one you need or whatever. Send a Ojama card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon Ojama. So if the Ojama card you need that's in the graveyard, you can special summon it by sending one that you don't, I guess. If you're trying to fusion. While you control an Ojama monster, switch the original attack and defense of all monsters on the field. So this is pretty cool as a field spell. If you get like, I think there's cards that boost the defense of Ojamas, which that's what makes the Ojama deck pretty good. So even you could you could make this a you could even put the I think the field spell is also in here as well. It's not part of the deck, but it's I think it's part of the like extra cards or whatever. So this is not bad to have it. It's not. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was, just because the effect is pretty dope. But it still feels spell, so it could get destroyed right away. Um, I think we might have a protection card, but I'm not sure. I have to read it. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. I think we pretty much got what's going on here. All right. So the next skill is called Armed and Ready. Oh, that's pretty good name. There's chat skill. Once per duel. Ooh. During your main phase, you can send one level monster you control to the graveyard. All right. Then special summon the level monster mentioned in its text from your hand, deck, or graveyard as if it were summoned by the send monster effect. Okay, so this is dope. This is crazy support for level cards. So remember, I know Arm Dragon's in this, but there's also the Dark Fiend level monster, so this would also help that deck out as well. Because I did try to make it work, but it was pretty hard to make it work. I think I used Inner Conflict to try to make it work, and it was still kind of hard. So this would make the level monsters. This is like generic level support. So this is really good. I feel for the level cards, and especially for the Arm Dragon cards. Um, let's see. So basically, it's like a level up, or I don't know. There's a card I forgot what it was called, but it does the same thing, but as a spell. It's only once per duel, so that kind of sucks. That part sucks of it, but it's it's a lot of bang for your buck, I think. But let's look at the cards and see if maybe we could find some hidden potential or what's going on in there. All right, so I already revealed the cards. Like I said, if they're if they're shaded, usually that means that in the game of what's called Master Duel, they're nice. They're really hard to get, or yeah, it should be a good card, right? So we have Arjama Green, 1,000 defense, Ojama Yellow, 1,000 defense, 0 attack, and Ojama Black. So they all three of them have the same stats. That's cool. This is V Tiger Jet, vanilla machine monster with 16 attack, 18 defense. This is part of the union. This would be the equivalent of X Head Canyon, I think. It's a vanilla. I can't really do much with it other than it's like it's okay. The defense is not bad, so that's cool. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon one face up level 4 Ojama. Wait. When this card is normal summon, you can special summon up to 4 Ojama monsters from your hand in the attack position. That's kind of crazy because obviously we can't summon 4, right? Maybe in the future we'll get an extra zone. Maybe we'll get the like an extra monster zone. That'd be crazy for link summoning. Wow! And then this will be relevant, I guess. If we have we get a Jama. I guess we just summon it, but that's crazy. All right, special summon from your hand in attack position. So oh, I don't think we will be able to do the extra summoning, but I don't think we're ever gonna be able to do the 4. So unless I see a text change, that's kind of crazy. But I guess it doesn't matter if they change the text or not, as we're limited to our zone. So, but that's kind of crazy. I didn't think we were ever gonna see something that like makes it we can't get the full effect because of how limited we are to the zones. But yeah, so when this card is normal summon, you can special summon up to 4 Ojama monsters from your hand in attack position. Alright, so right off the bat, let's use Swarm. Jamas. I'm not sure how good it is. I'm assuming it's pretty good. I just don't remember exactly how Jamas work. So, but right off the bat, you're gonna be able to swarm the field. Um, So I'm pretty sure there's something more to it, but this is pretty cool. All right, let's see what blue does. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you could add two Ojama cards from your deck to your hand. All right, so you could choose the Ojamas you add. So I'm assuming if it's the fusion is not generic, um, you should be able to get the cards you need. So that's bad. That's cool. That's cool. All right, during your standby phase, you could send this card to the graveyard special summon a level 5 armed dragon level 5 from your hand or deck. All right, this is okay. This is also a level 3, so this could actually help you out with Cyber Dark dragons as well. Um, Also, what is it, baby dragon as well. So you do have some dragon choices. The better one is probably the one that's in the deck, the 17 that I saw, but this is okay as well. All right, let's see this one. Let's see the Sage Mage. Once per turn, you can discard one spell, then target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. So this could be cool. Where you it doesn't say it has to be face up. So this is a better inner. I think it's a kind of semi better depending on which the deck you run. Breaker. So you could just discard all your spells that you have and get rid of back row, especially if you have like spells that actually trigger in the graveyard or something like that. Like the only spell card I think is beneficial right now to get rid of, I think might be the or you could get it back. I mean, it's the Buster Blader spell fusion. So maybe that's something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing stuff. Let's see. Once per turn, this is the W. This is the one that goes together with this one. Once per turn, you can either target one V Tiger Jet control. So this is the equip card. This is basically the same thing as the other Union Monsters effects. If this card's equipped, it looks like you can only equip it to V Tiger. Let's see. Union once per turn, you can either target one V Tiger you control and equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. Sadly, that means that you can't use the union spell card. Was it? What's that spell card? But anyway, the field spell you can't really use the field spell for this, so that kind of sucks. Let's see, it does the same effect. This time it gains by 400 in attack and defense. All right, let's see what this guy does. Armed Dragon 5. You could send one monster from your hand or graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to the sent monster's attack. So, I guess whatever, depending on whatever monster you send, if it's an high attack, you can pretty much wipe the field. So that's cool. Destroy that target during your end phase. Let's see. During your end phase, if this card destroyed a monster, if this card destroyed a monster by battle this turn, you can send. Oh, by battle. I was hoping it would be with the effect. That'd be cool. You can send this card to the graveyard. Special summon one arm level 7. So if it destroys a monster, you can special summon the next evolution of it, I guess. But it does have a pretty good effect. It's not bad for one trigger monster. It's not bad. All right. So this is the big boy. Let's see. Cannot be normal summon. Must be special summoned by a armed dragon level 5. So it does have a restriction, but the skill will bypass this restriction. So that's pretty dope. You can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to the send monster. So, what the difference between this guy? It only targets one monster that you sent. You can only destroy one monster with that effect, and this one you can destroy all the monsters with that effect. So that's pretty cool. And it has a higher attack. And there's nothing stopping you from attacking life points directly, so that's cool. Paramerization, that's secret rare in the box. Let's see what this one does. If you control Ojama Green, Ojama Yellow, Ojama Black, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Oh, so this is pretty cool. This also helps you destroy it. And this is where these cards come into play, where you could choose you want these specific ones, right? So you don't really care about these, but you're gonna use these, right, to summon to get these guys out for yourself to be able to do something like this. All right, let's see what Ojama Magic. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, add one of each. Wait, if this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, so it doesn't say it has to be by you or your opponent. There's no. It just has to be sent to the graveyard. Add one of each of each green, yellow, black from your deck to your hand. So you could, is it like you could pop it yourself or you could just activate it? That's kind of weird. And this card sent from the hand or field to the graveyard. So I'm assuming it has to be destroyed you by someone, by yourself or your opponent. And that's maybe said, or can you just activate it? That's kind of weird. I'm assuming it has to be destroyed by your opponent, right? Because it's a regular spell, right? It doesn't seem like it's a continuous spell or anything like that. Yeah. So I need to look more into that. All right, this one. Target 3 level 2 or lower normal monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. Ah, this is a little bit better than well, it depends. It depends what you're trying to do. But what's it called? The vanilla one, the factory of mass destruction or something like that, mass production, right? This is like a better version of it, depending on your deck, I guess. Target 3 level 2 or lower. Oh, level 2s. So I was hoping it was level 3s. Level 3s are a little bit better. Target 3 level 2 or lower normal monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. That's pretty cool. I like this. I guess Dekochi maybe you could use it with Dekochi. I think Dekochi's lower level. So that's just me thinking out loud with thinking, but I like this spell. So these would be technically helpful for the fusion. Target 3 level 2. So 3 of them. So it would be your 3 Ojamas. I guess if they're in the graveyard, special summon them. So if you need the fusion targeting, I would think so. It'd be dope. All right, Ojama match. Send one Ojama card from your hand or face up on the field to your graveyard. Ojama card. So this would be this one, right? Ojama card. You could do that. Send it to a graveyard with this card. You could send one Ojama card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Add. Let's see. Send one Ojama card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Add to your hand one Ojama monster with a different name and one armed dragon monster from your deck and or graveyard. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon one of those monsters. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 3 of your banished Ojama monsters, shuffle them into your deck, draw 1 card. This is pretty crazy. It's a lot of stuff to break down. Let's see, send one Ojama card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Add. So it could be any card. That's kind of cool. As long as it's Ojama. It does have, in Master Duel, it does have an ultra rare value, so, it's pretty good. Send one Ojama card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Add from your hand one Ojama monster with a different name and one armed dragon monster from your deck to your graveyard. So this makes it to where like they're both of the cards are like like what's the word, like cohesive, I guess, or they work together, both the two decks. Because I was thinking about like there were two different decks, right? The Ojama deck and the Armed Dragon deck. But in this occasion, they're combining. Card kind of combines them together. Let's see, monster from your deck. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can normal summon those monsters. So I guess if it's like a level 3, right? Because you can't normal summon unless you already have a monster. I guess you could tribute it, right? You will be able to normal summon. So you would be able to normal summon on one of your Jamas. And I guess I'm assuming this guy more likely. It's a lower level and you could normal summon easily. I think for this you would have to tribute it. And this guy cannot be normal summoned, so that sucks. Let's see. Then immediately after it resolves, you can normal summon one of those monsters. Okay, cool. So we talked about that. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Then target 3 of your banished Ojama monsters, shuffle them. So why would your Ojamas be banished? Is there something that banishes your Ojamas? So I don't see anything that banishes your Jamas. So I don't know why they would be banished. So well, maybe there is something we'll see. But if they are banished, you could put them back in your graveyard and shuffle them back. You could put them back into your deck and then draw a card. That's cool. All right, let's see. The Grave of Enkindly. I don't know. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, each player targets one monster in their graveyard. Each player special summons their monster in defense position, but those monsters cannot change their battle position. Okay, I guess that could be used for fusioning, I guess. Um, like all the I think this like the GS box is really strong on fusioning, I feel, because you're gonna special summon. You're obviously gonna try to special summon one of your targets to fusion it, so you can continue fusion. So you might want maybe if you use fusion gate, these guys will be banished, right? If you use fusion gate, these three will be banished, and then you could use the was it the spell card to get them, put them back in your deck and draw a card, and then so you won't lose as much, I guess, for fusioning. So that's kind of cool if you're using fusion gate. Fusion gate basically does let's see. All right, so I pulled up fusion gate during your main phase. The turn player can fusion summon fusion monsters from their extra deck by banishing fusion material mentioned on the hand or mentioned from their hand or field. So fusion gate is pretty cool for this effect, but your opponent can use it, and if your opponent is also has a fusion deck, which I think that's what we're moving to, more fusioning summon, that might not be as great as you want it, as your opponent could actually take advantage of this as well. But that's the first. I also see this a fusion gate with this three. If you want to like spam, I guess your fusion, I guess is cool. All right, so that's that. Like I said, for the trap card, you might just be looking at special summoning one of your targets. Let's see. When this card you control is destroyed, each player targets one monster from graveyard. So this is just based on this deck, but it has a lot of potential for a lot of decks. As you could basically, it's you can summon anything, right? As long as your monster is destroyed. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to a graveyard, each player targets one monster from their graveyard. Each what is it? Each player special summons their monster in defense position, but those monsters cannot change their battle position. So this could be cool. All right, it has a lot of potential. I feel like target one beast monster you control and one monster your opponent controls. Destroy the first target, and if you do, shuffle the second target into the deck. All right, so you're gonna destroy your beast monster to return a card to a monster to your opponent's deck. So that's kind of cool. Like you don't get to see it just in case. This is pretty good if it's a good card. Like you don't want like your opponent will benefit it from it being in the graveyard to shuffle it back into the deck. That's cool. And this is beast support. So beast is getting a little bit better. Target one face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to that target. All right. If it gains 500 attack, if the equipped monster battles while in defense position, it gains a defense equal to its attack during damage calculation on it. So it's a boost. So it would gain okay the defensive defense of the defense goes to attack, gains a defense. So let's see if this card equipped battle while defense position. Oh wait. Oh okay. Oh okay. So you'll gain defense and you gain attack as well. So it's this could be used during the damage step to kind of survive. When an opponent monster declares an attack, all attack position monster you or opponent control loses 800 attack. Monster they control. Oh, this is pretty cool. This is like a mirror wall. Less expensive though. Less expensive mirror wall. Of course it's less. So the other one was half. This is 800, but it's still pretty good, and it could be used during the damage step. So you might be able to get some wins off of that. All right, let's look at our fusions. Two Ojama. So it's generic. That's what I was looking for to see if it's generic or specific, like yellow, green, black Ojamas. Choose up to two of your opponent's unused monster zones. Those zones cannot be used. All right, so that's cool. It blocks your opponent from using any of those zones. So they cannot normal summon or special summon during those zones, so they're blocked. Oh, okay, this one, Ojama King. So Ojama King is not generic. So this is where all that other stuff comes into play, where you're looking for these specific cards in order to do it. So you're fusioning, you're special summoning, you're trying to look for these three, right, from your deck. Choose up to three of your opponent's unused monster zones. Those zones cannot be used. All right, so that's pretty dope. If you guys notice, this guy's defense is at 3,000. So with the field spell, it could be at 3,000 attack, 0 defense. Because I think that's what the field spell does, right? But we'll look at it again. But yeah, it'll make it to where you can't summon it, and guess what? We only have 3 zones, so you won't be able to do normal or special summon at all. So yeah, this card's pretty crazy. We do have a lot of outs for it though, like Book of Moon, like Lost Wind, stuff like that. We do have a lot of outs to it, so it's not as strong as it could be, just because of this. But I do like it. It could definitely get some wins. Let's move on. V Tiger Capsule. So this is like for the XYZ decks. This could technically be like a boost to their decks. Must be fusion summon from the extra deck by banishing the above. So that's 2021 defense. Banishing above cards you control. You can discard one card and target one monster your opponent controls. Change that target to defense position. Change the target's battle position. Flip effects cannot be activated. Ooh, this is nice. Real nice right here. So it makes it to the flip effects are negated when you flip it to like if it's a face down defense position. You make it you flip it face up attack position. The effect won't activate, and you can basically get over it, right? If it's a defensive or if it's defensive strong or usually you're gonna want to change it to defense so you can get over it. But yeah, I like this. This is pretty cool. This is something they needed. XYZ needed as they didn't really have anything to destroy monsters or do anything with monsters unless they had the XYZ fusion monster. So this makes it to where um, you're not as reliant as to the XYZ as you were before. But let's check out the skill and let's see if we have some combinations or something. All right, so we have the Land of Ojamos again. Once per turn, you can send one Ojama card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon one Ojama monster from your graveyard. While you control Ojama monsters, switch the original attack and defense all monsters on the field. So this is pretty crazy where your Ojama King will be at 3,000 attack. And this could be pretty useful if you're going to attack for game, as it's 3,000 in defense, and it will be at 3,000 attack with the field spell. Sadly, the other guys are at 1,000 defense. So it's not as helpful with 1,000 defense. But this will be helpful for your fusions. Let me see what Knight is. Oh, Jama Knight is. All right, so Jama Knight is at 25 defense, so that's not bad as well. Like I said, all these other dramas are 1,000 defense, 1,000. So I guess if you're trying to do some damage, that helps. I don't really see anything that helps. I'm pretty sure there's cards that boost the defense up for Jamas where it makes it to where it's a lot better. But what we're working with is just these guys. All right, and so but it's not bad. 3,000 attack, 25 attack. If you have the field spell, so that's not bad. All right, and so that's the Land of Jamas. Like I said, I don't really see nothing too crazy other than what's on the thing. Like I said, it's a field spell, so it does hurt a little bit. As everybody should have like back row hate. All right, and again with what was it? The level support. Like I said, this is really good level support. I don't really see anything other than it's pretty good level support. Like it's pretty crazy to have. But anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe like a boss, guys. Take care and stay tuned for the other analysis.